Hello, everybody. It's Christy Birchville, and we're having our daily devotional today. We're working our way through the book of Philippians. This is an incredible book written toward the end of Paul's life to the people of Philippi. If you want to go back and kind of read through, hear more about the history and stuff, make sure you check out the playlist for this entire series in the description below. Especially the first one, we'll really kind of talk more about history and lay that groundwork for this. Paul is writing, and we're looking at chapter 1, and we're really kind of focusing on verses 27 through 30. Verse 27 really stuck out to me, and it says, "Whatever happens, conduct yourselves in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ. Then, whether I come and see you or only hear about you in my absence, I will know that you stand firm in the one Spirit, striving together as one for the faith of the gospel." It's such an incredible verse, especially when you consider what we talked about yesterday, the verses leading up to it. Paul is explaining, hey, look, I know I'm going to die soon. That he's at the end of his life. He's imprisoned in Rome. He's writing these letters from house arrest. He's not stupid. He knows where this ends. He's going to end up being killed for his faith, and he knows that. And so he's writing this letter to the people of Philippi to say, look, whether I live, whether I die, I know and I trust, I believe in God. I know I'm going to God. And for me, death is a win. I get to go to heaven. I get to see Christ face to face. It's going to be phenomenal. So kind of with that as the backdrop of right before this verse, then he has verse 27. So whatever happens, that's how it starts, right? So whether he lives, whether he dies, the people of Philippi, this is his prayer for them. They are to conduct themselves in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ. Because if they're doing that, like it says later in the verse, they will be unified. When we think about this in terms of how it can impact our life, it has to be about prayer. The prayer that Paul is praying for them is about being their conduct that leads to unity. If a church or a group of believers is not unified, we need to make sure that we are really focusing in on, are we doing and living out the word of Christ in our life every single day? If there's a lack of unity, there's probably a lack of conduct unity as well. We need to take a look at and make sure that that's a big focus. That was Paul's prayer for them. No matter what happens, you do what you know you're supposed to do, because that will bring unity and you guys will be able to stand firm and stand together. Paul knew that there's a really high likelihood that they were going to go through similar persecution that he was going through. They needed each other and they needed that strength. The same goes for us. We are going through persecution, we are going through difficulties, and we need the strength of being able to be together as a body of believers, unified in our conduct in Christ. Stay focused on that today. Make that the prayer for your life and also the prayer for the lives of those around you. Conduct yourselves in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ and be unified in his spirit. We'll see you tomorrow.